Hi Aquarius, this is Crystal with Hattie's Hierophant. I am your tarot reader and welcome to your February read for 2020. And by the way, if it's your birthday coming up, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. All right, my Aquarius, so I start off with your reading. I shuffle all the cards before I come on camera, and then I ask for pictures that can kind of help us along the way with our reading. And the picture that I received for your reading was a tree, not just any old tree. It's almost like the tree of life. It's a huge, beautiful, lush green tree with a big, strong trunk at the top of a hill with green grass. The only thing that I noticed that really stood out to me, besides the beauty and how strong it was and how solid, is that it was there alone. Okay? So once I started dealing out your cards, I can see that you almost feel that way. Let's proceed. So for the center of your read, I have the Two of Wands. And I feel like with this Two of Wands, and this is going to be your overall feeling, is you're feeling like there's a decision that you need to make, and you feel like that only you can make it. The yes or the no or the moving forward or moving back, no one can give this word but you. And it almost feels a little burdenous, even though this card seems very like forward. It's asking you, Aquarius. It's telling you, Aquarius, you have to move forward. You don't have a choice in the matter. So let's look at your moon energy. And your moon energy is what's happening in spirit world or what's happening in your subconscious. And I feel like that we have a beautiful relationship. This is one of my first readings that actually was like partner related, right? These are two people who are not only in love, but they almost mimic one another. Okay? Right in front of the Ace of Cups fountain. The two cups are the same. Their hands are the same. It's like you guys are in sync. It's quite beautiful. And then we have another pair of swords. You see, with that blindfold. And I feel like it's not about it is a lot about making a decision, but I feel it's more like you didn't know going into this relationship everything that was involved. You almost felt like you were put into this relationship blindly. And even though you feel like you're alone in making this decision, and I don't feel like that's the right thing. You feel like only you alone can make this decision. Only you alone can give the information. But you're seeking counsel. I almost feel like it's like a father type figure, because you felt like it was the right decision. You felt like that this was the love. For very, very few of you, it's business related, but for a majority of you, I feel like it's a love. And you're going to this father-like figure for advice. And you're almost coming like that. Didn't quite work out how you thought it was going to work out. You see, by the time he comes up to those spilled cups, he looks like not what I expected. I expected 5 standing cups. But Aquarius, not to worry, see, because your journey over to this part of your life, it's not all bad, right? And I understand it didn't work out quite how you thought it was going to work out. And this is showing up in your moon and your sun energy. You felt like you didn't you didn't have all the information. You didn't know. You just didn't know. That's what I keep hearing you saying. I just didn't know. And okay, Aquarius, so you didn't know. Okay? But you alone are the only one that can remove those swords. Start with the one closest to you. Start with the one closest to you. I'm in your sun energy now, and this is how you show up in the world. It's your ego, right? We have the 8 of Swords, and we have the 9 of Swords. And Aquarius, we already know that you're like this big thinker, and you are driving yourself bananas because you're disappointed in yourself. That's what I feel. You feel like you're disappointed in yourself, like it's happened again. Speaking of, in your immediate present, it happened again. When I thought that these 4 of Cups are supposed to represent stability, they all fall down. I almost feel like that you've tried to put those cups up like 100 times, but every time you do, they fall. So you just kind of gave up, right? There's that tree. There's that strong, lone tree. And then you have the Hanged Man. It's almost like you've been walking around kind of sulking, right? Feeling sorry for yourself, really. Okay, let's expand on some of these here. I am using the Vice Versa Tarot deck for your initial reading, and I'm going to clarify with the Rider deck card. And we're going to start with your moon energy first. When they fly out, we have the 3 of Cups. Yeah. So I expanded on that 2 of Cups, that union. And I got the 3 of Cups. So you were so gung-ho. It was like this huge celebration. You're like, oh, I found it. I found him. I found her. And now you feel like you just want to, you have so many swords. Like you feel like you were bamboozled. And you wish that someone would just come rescue you. Sorry, Aquarius, I'm sorry. Right? You're like, if I would have known that these waters were so uneven, if I would have known that I would have to be juggling everything, right? Whilst on one foot, I didn't know all of this was going to happen. Let's see what this King of Pentacles has to say, my love. So this King is going to tell you you've made that commitment. You've made that commitment. And that's what you're afraid of. That's how come it's bothering you so much. You really don't have that big of an issue with your happiness, Aquarius. You never have. When you finally figure out you're happy, it's a matter of everyone's just going to have to get on board with that, because this is my happy. And I know it looks different from most people's, but this is mine. But this, you are so afraid that it's going to disappoint and you really don't want to do that, and you are not ready for that conversation of you signed up for this commitment. So when you do that, if that's what you get, that's what you get. Let's expand on your sun energy. Yeah. Yep. So we have the Five of Cups with the Four of Pentacles, right? And the Four of Wands. You were hoping for stability. You were hoping for it all to work out. You were hoping to build together, right? It's all about stability. That's what you were hoping for, but it didn't work out how you thought it was going to work out. Your investment in the relationship, right? It ended up being something completely different. And you almost feel like a prisoner to it because you just didn't know what you were getting into. I'm going to expand on this Nine of Swords. So whatever you're getting into, you're like, it was full of lies and deceit and stealing and dishonesty. Like it was just bonkers. I felt like I couldn't leave the room and the person wouldn't snatch a piece of my gum. Like that's how you feel. That's how you felt. Or that's how you feel. Yeah, that's how you feel. Like there's no trust, even on the small things. Right? It's just a matter of time. You might get some clarity on a trip that you take or on a trip that that person takes. I feel like that a trip is necessary. Almost like we need to get away from each other before it gets out of hand. Like it has gotten that crazy. I just want to expand on this Devil card. Yeah. Yeah. It's being on the defense. Like you have to protect your stuff. You have to protect yourself. That's how you feel. And that's how come you feel like you need to get away. You don't like feeling that way. You don't like feeling like unsafe. And that's how you feel. And not safe and like you might get hurt, but you want to feel secure in your relationship. And you don't feel that way. Let's expand on your immediate present, Aquarius. I want you to have some good news. So, I saw some good news. But one thing that I do want to be clear about, right? So some truth is definitely going to start coming. The High Priestess, she knows the truth. That's what she has in her scroll. And obviously something's been going on behind folks' backs. Right? No matter what you do, no matter what you try, it keeps happening. And then with that Hanged Man, okay? See, I told you we had good news. We have the Queen of Pentacles and we have the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like that whoever that female energy is, that female authority or that female spirit energy, whatever you want to call it, there's someone in your life that you respect that knows what you're going through, and they're going to be understanding and they're going to help you through this. They're going to help you through this. Yep. Because frankly, Aquarius, you are tired. You're tired of all of it. But this queen help you with this new start. All right, Aquarius, I hope that resonated with you. I wish you all the best and happy birthday again, and come see me next month. I adore you. Bye.